Hey, hello, you guys. Welcome to today's live. And today we are going to start with third party API. So it's in the intermediate section of it's in like we go into the intermediate section, client side web APIs, and then we go to third party APIs. That's what we are going to start. And let's get right into it. uh, the APIs we have so basically I think they'll talk about APIs that are not directly a member of JavaScript but are very much used a lot. But I don't think this topic needs that much attention if you are going to want to learn JavaScript, because this is some topic that you learn on the job itself. Because I think these are topics that you learn on the job itself. And it's good to know. If you don't know, you don't know. It doesn't make any sense to practice this. But obviously, it's better to know, have some idea. So we'll go very quickly through this. And what are third party APIs? So third party APIs are provided by third parties. So obviously, these are not provided natively to JavaScript. And the like you can also make your own API. So that's third party server. Browser APIs are built into the browser. You can access them JavaScript immediately. For example, web audio API we saw introductory article is accessed using native audio context object, for example. Order. Yeah, so we did this yesterday. To access them from JavaScript, we need to connect API functionality and make it available to your page. This typically involves first linking it to JavaScript library available. So basically, where's the we use the script tag to basically link the APIs to a browser, and this is how we do it. Then we can start using the objects available in that library, and that's it. It's as simple as that. And um so I guess what yeah, this is some map quest.js, and I think it might be related to like location and all, because they are given longitudes and longitudes latitudes and longitudes. um exactly. So something like that. Does not matter. They usually require pay. So, what these API, like a lot of time they need to authenticate. If it's a paid service, they need to authenticate that you have paid for the product. If it's not a paid service, they also need to track you on, and for that purpose, they usually tend to have API keys, which you can embed in your app and start using these products. Uh, the purpose of these is so that the user knows what is going on in the website they visit, and less likely to fall victim to someone using an API in a malicious way. Yeah, they are also good for security. Third-party API have slightly different permission system. They tend to use developer key to allow developer access the API functionality, which is more to protect the API vendor than the user. So a lot of time it's also that to restrict some users. So like or some developers from using their product. Like let's say uh, I did something nefarious through this computer, uh, 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 using the Google Maps API, and now Google found that out, so it could restrict my key, and now I will lose all my access to that API. I can easily like go and set up a new like environment, but for this particular app, I lost my keys, and then I will have to go through a process to get a new key, and then it could cause problems. This line specifies an API's or developer use the key in the application. The API may may require you to include the key in a slightly different way, but the pattern is relatively similar for most of them. Requiring a key enables the API provider to hold user of the API accountable for their actions. When the developer has registered for a key, they are then known to the API provider, and action can be taken if they start to doing anything malicious with the API, such as tracking people location and trying to spam the API with loads and requests to stop it working, for example. The easiest action would be to just revoke the API privilege. Exactly. Let's add some more functionality to the MapQuest example to show how some of these features of the API. To start the section, make a MapQuest. So we'll just see the code because we don't need to learn MapQuest, and it's not necessary while we are learning JavaScript. So basically, or like connecting to they are requesting the API files, basically JavaScript files. They have their own script.js, they have their own style sheets, and a MapQuest style sheet, and yeah, that's basic HTML boilerplate. Um, Next, we needed to go MapQuest developer side. Um, so yeah, so this will be the whole process to get the keys. You'll have to make an account, and you have to get the keys from that account. So so and then you can use the MapQuest API. I think we'll skip that because um, we don't need to learn MapQuest. If like we let's say in like next 2 years, uh, probably right now also, there might be many competitors to MapQuest that are way better than MapQuest, and for the business requirement that you have, so it's just better to if you need that functionality that MapQuest provides, it's just better to like search for at that specific time these APIs, and learning them is not probably the best idea. Like if you go on learning the Twitter API, YouTube API, Facebook API, or whatever is available, then it just does not make sense because it's sort of specific market, plus these keep on changing, and like they have like multiple vendors also create like different uh, layers upon these APIs to make it much more easy to use. So it does not basically what I'm saying. We should just know that something exists like this, and that's it. Everything else is done on the job. Now let's look at another API example, the New York Times API. The API allows you to retrieve New York Times story information. Yeah. So basically the same process, getting the developer key, connecting to the app, and requesting API data from the app, displaying the data. So this will, yeah, so these are basically the examples that we did earlier. The types of examples. I thought this might be something different, but no. Uh, Event listeners, YouTube example. So they are fetching the videos from the YouTube data API and displaying that. I think this is normal, like this is a very skippable topic. Uh, and this is an important topic, and I actually don't have enough time, so I don't want to be it like less than 20 minutes because that's just not how I think streaming works, but uh, I think it's around 9 minutes. Oh, uh, uh, should I start this? Let me just see how big it is. Because topics like WebGL and Canvas are actually very important topics. So I think I'll not start this because I think this might take a good 1 hour also because um, and these are topics that I personally want to learn, and you can see a similar example of uh, um, basically the project that we made earlier. Uh, and you can render these 3D objects. So this is very cool stuff, and I don't want to waste it like this. So where I don't have enough time and I try to do it. So I guess we'll come to it. Okay, cool. Uh, Thank you guys. I think I'll end it here. Cool. Fit this now. I don't know 11 characters. Much more than that. Yep. Um, I don't like this 100 character limit, or else I would have to reduce the name, like the title probably might help. Let's see. Thank you if anybody joined. I know some of you see the videos afterwards, and I think like I am very thankful to you that you do because yeah,